Welcome to the Victorian High Country. In this episode, we are hitting one of Australia's most iconic full drive tracks. With good mates and good campsites, this will have you planning your next trip to the high country.
Alright, welcome back. We've rolled into a pretty cool campsite last night. We've woken up, it's an absolute permanent spot right on the riverbank. The rocks were a bit of a pain last night in the sleep, but Lucas was alright in the stretcher, so it wasn't too bad for him. Making up a brew for the morning, some brekkie. We're going to pack up. The plan is today to make our way over to Dargo, who we're going to meet up with a good mate of ours. So for now, pack up, make up some brekkie, and we'll roll out.
The Avon River is just over 120 k's long, offering great fishing, camping and scenery. And after a quick pack up, we're then on our way. So we're just making our way out of camp now. I've got this little flexi section here which should be pretty decent. Head up and see how we go. Flat bit and we'll watch Louis come up.
I'm about to hit the same hook on the Boyd just hit. See how we go. Not the same as Boyd.
Lucas is having a little bit of trouble getting up this climb. A mix of high tyre pressure and lack of down travel, he's going to have to be smarter on line choice.
I made it. Just. Boyd wasn't spotting me whatsoever, but got there.
We're currently making our way down Mount Angus Track, which will help us wind our way over to Dargo. Alrighty, drama number one already. I have no power in my car and I've got a charge lighter. It's a brand new alternator and it did go to the auto elect and get a heap of crap done. So I'm hoping it's just the battery terminal's rattled off because I've been bouncing around. Hopefully. If there's anything more than that, so let's see how we go.
Standard dust with his bonnet up.
Electrical issues is not something you want this early on a trip. And after electrocuting myself, we had finally found the problem. We've finally found the issue. We've been here for, I reckon, half an hour. Louis been under the cab. Off on, probably electrocuted ourselves a fucking handful of times. It's this. It's that. We put that on there and then the car started and everything come back on. So whatever this is, I don't know, but we put that on there and everything started. So we're going to put it back on there.
There made the gas. Soldering line.
Maybe we're not putting it back on there. Serious?
Yeah. Normally you just turn that on. So you go shh, then you go.
Nice.
Nothing. Not comprendo.
Maybe we just tape it.
Double-sided. Boyd's favourite thing's double-sided tape.
Double-sided tape. Oh well. Well, I'll get this fixed and hopefully the next clip is this car driving with my radio back on. We're back. We're on. It's looking good. The electric's now playing the game. We started winding our way up to one of the best lookouts in the high country. Welcome to the Pinnacles Lookout. Standing on an active firewatch tower, you are blessed with one of the best views in the high country. There is a campsite just down the road, Horseshoe Flat, that you can make this a weekend trip out of, but of course, we're not just here for the views. Oh, we're down, making our way to the track now. Unfortunately, we're going down the track as opposed to up. Louis stuffed up the maps a little bit, which it happens. So we're going down. I hate driving down the tracks though, so I am quite nervous for it, but at the same time I am really excited. This has always been a bucket list track of mine to bring the old Hilux to, ever since I've been on it. So I'm just rapt I get the chance to drive the old Luxie down it. So I reckon this will be pretty cool. Hopefully get some good shots. We'll try show you as much as we can, but obviously we're in Toyotas, it's a steep track, handbrakes aren't the greatest. So we can stop and try get out and show where we can, but won't promise it'll be too much because handbrakes obviously aren't the greatest in these. But yeah, let's see how we go.
It's going to be definitely different tomorrow when the rain is hit and it's wet because it's pretty rocky and chaly, and going the other way is going to be well different, but see how we go. That's tomorrow's problem. Let's make it down to Dargo, get a good pub feed into us, wet a line and do what we do best, send Father fire.
That is Billy Goat's Bluff track done. Couldn't be more happy to get that one, off the bucket list. It was super sick to drive. There was a heap more traffic than what we kind of planned for. We stopped to film a couple times to get the drone up in the sky. We kind of kept bottlenecking, so towards the end we just wanted to get off because we had quite a crew behind us and they couldn't really get around. So we were holding everyone up a little bit by filming, but we did get some pretty cool shots, I reckon. I hope once I edit this. So yeah, now we're making our way back to Dargo. Gonna light up a good fire. We'll meet Tim in Dargo, set up camp, good pub feed tonight. Yeah, been an absolute ripper of a day. Apart from the little electrical mishap with the Hilux, it's been running good. So yeah, so far could not be happier today. We've had a absolute pearler to tuck in. It wouldn't be a trip to Dargo without crossing the Wanagata River. There is a bridge a little further up if you don't want to get your car wet, but with this off-camber exit, we couldn't go past it.
That's sick.
With the river now behind us, we arrived at the Dargo pub, where we met up with our good mate Tim to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Last night we had over 20 mil of rain, so this was a wet and cold pack up, so the boys were keen to hit the tracks. Alrighty, day two. I reckon we're in for a pretty wild one. Met up with Tim and his mates last night, stayed in Dargo. We have had a heap of rain. I think we've had over 20 mil. So Tim's come up with the smart idea to drive up Billy Goats after all this rain. So yeah, I reckon today is going to be pretty wild. Probably for me, Lucas anyway. I'm sure the old Stedi car is just going to limiter its way up, and probably with a snatch strap onto us as well. So see how we go, but yeah, this day should be pretty hectic, I reckon. Kicking the day off the same way ours ended the day prior, we are crossing the river again. And with the river now behind us and the early morning fog settling across the track, it was time to start climbing.
The valve out. I'm like, oh, yeah, it should be low enough now.
So we're on Billy Goats and now you decide to air down.
It's the responsible thing to do.
First quarter of Billy Goats takes you up to the helipad, and the general rule of thumb for this track, if you struggled to get to the pad, you should seriously consider turning back down. Speaking of struggling, we had been waiting a little too long for one of the cars in the convoy to arrive.
Could this be your actions at Denny catching up with you?
Nah, I've done a service.
A service doesn't fix the abuse for 4 days at Denny. Does he want a hand?
Maybe, but the engine's running, it's just the fuel filter sucking anything through, so...
So you can't limp it up to helipad here and do it on flat?
I'll have a little minute and then we'll see what happens.
59.
And after some more waiting, we had an 80 appear out the fog. The 80 was having slight overheating issues, but with some time under the bonnet, we were able to get the car back up and running and climbing its way to the top. The IFS rigs will normally have a tough time on sections like this, but it doesn't stop Josh from giving it a good crack.
Obviously stoked to get the old Luxie up this section, it was now time for the best bit of the whole track.
Window, but she's pretty foggy and it's just cleared up for the time.
Alright, that is Billy Goat's Bluff track all wrapped up. We went down it yesterday in the dry, in the sun. We've come up it today in the wet and the rain, so we've pretty much had everything this track has to offer, I'm assuming. Had an absolute ripper of a time getting up that. Now we're going to make our way either to the Pinnacles, or Tim reckons we'll go have a look at some huts, have some lunch, and then everyone will go their separate ways home, because unfortunately we've all got to go to work tomorrow.
From Billy Goats, we are now tackling tracks such as the Caledonia River track to make our way towards the Cola. This track offers steep technical drives, plenty of river crossing and views that'll make you get out of your car for that photo. After some impressive river crossings and views, the track takes a turn. Fraser unfortunately finds himself in some trouble. And after a couple of sensible attempts, the only clear way to get this car up is with a cheeky bit of limiter. With everyone up and out, it was finally time to air up and head home. If you enjoyed this episode, let us know in the comments. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.